We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And incomplete to open things up. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
First down, long, and he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
By Christian Bolton.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The throw taken in by Cole. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. And he's got it. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Looking to run with Mack. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marlon Mack. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Titans nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up second down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
And it's third down.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. From the gun, Fuller. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Fuller. They set up the screen for Henry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra depth in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This will be fielded at the 17. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll run on first down. Long. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
For the point after.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to rule it through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Titans 7.
First down. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here. Parker unable to get that one. And now it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
11 more on that one and another first down.
40-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They go play action with Burrow. Out to Cole on the right side. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Fuller. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Fuller looking downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give him a gain of 37. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Henry. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The Titan ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for the first with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. He's got a man, complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Fuller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This throw over the middle taken in by Cole. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Burrow on play action. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. On 1st and 10, Fuller. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Fuller. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 3rd down, Fuller. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And some room to roam now. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Josh Lambo.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame.
14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Fuller. Henry's got it out on the left side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
A pickup of 18 yards. It's now 3rd down.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
10 at the 49-yard line.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down to the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's long. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
On the carry.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Titans.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tyler Boyd. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, Titans 21.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. The run there on first down, going to get them 5 up to the 30. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
That's good.
The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
On second down, Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Number 30.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Over the middle, complete. It's Cole. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, it's long, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Titans 21.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the target once again, and it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Fuller. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Fuller. And it's complete. Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
The Titans first down.
Throwing on 1st down. Fuller going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. On second down now. It's long, and he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 34. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll keep it on the ground. Long, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Fuller. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw again, Fuller. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Burrow sacked. Recovered by the offense.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jags, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.